What's going on, guys? Got the Ultimate Blu-ray Update Part 3. I hope that I've fixed the frame rate issues I've been having. I'm trying a new mic. This is the Turtle Beach X11 for the Xbox, but it can also be used as a PC mic. So I'm going to try that out. I got a stack here of I don't even know how many, but you can see quite a few. This is the Ultimate Blu-ray Update Part 3. If I didn't already say that, let's dive right in. First up, Mel Brooks, John Candy, Rick Moranis, Spaceballs. This movie is hilarious. It's rated PG. My phone is ringing. Not going to pick that up. It's rated PG, and it's pretty crude to be rated PG. Just single disc. I think it's a $7 Blu-ray at Best Buy. Lone Star, who's played by, I believe it's Bill Pullman. I don't know if I always get Paxton and Pullman mixed up, so it's either one of those. I believe it's Pullman. Is Lone Star, kind of like a Han Solo type character. It's a spoof of Star Wars. I can't even think of it. It's really funny. It's just pretty crude. Like I said, it's rated PG, even though it says shit and fuck quite a few times. It's a good deal. If I'd say, I don't even know if it's on Netflix yet, but if it is, check it out. If not, the DVD's like $5 and the Blu-ray's like $7. Just pick it up if you're interested in it. It's a great movie. Throw it across the room. Next up is the theatrical and extended versions of Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi's Blues Brothers. This movie is pretty fucking hilarious. It's extremely crude. It is just single disc, and as with all Universal titles, the disc art and menus are pretty bland. Think of it as the Muppets. The new Jason Segel Muppets, where the Muppets go around town or the country getting all the old crew back together so they can gain money, put on one last show, and buy something for someone. Well, in this movie, it's a little messed up. These two, the Blues Brothers, get out of prison and they go see a nun, the nun that raised them because they were orphans. And the nun is going to lose the church. And they go around town and get the Blues Brothers back together so they can throw one last concert and save the church by paying its taxes so they won't lose it. Which is pretty much the same premise as the Muppets. It's just this one was made about 20 years before that one. It looks fantastic on Blu-ray. Great performances from John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd. A lot of celebrity cameos. I think it's got Ray Charles, Aretha Franklin, James Brown. Just to name a few. It's got quite a few. Pretty hilarious. It's rated R. It's R humor. Don't show this to your children thinking it's just like the Muppets. It's much more crude. Pretty good movie. Next up is the Blu-ray DVD digital copy version of American Gangster, starring Denzel Washington and what's his face? Russell Crowe. Can't think of his name. It comes with digital copy slip and DVD Blu-ray. It's a damn good movie. Honestly, the Blu-ray looks phenomenal. Denzel Washington's great. I love Denzel Washington. Russell Crowe, on the other hand, he's okay. But together they work out really well. The way the Blu-ray is shot, well, the movie is shot, it actually looks like it was probably shot in around 80 or even early 70s. But I think that's the kind of look they were going for. It's a great movie, great gangster type movie. It's about Denzel Washington, who was like a chauffeur for a crime boss, and the crime boss dies suddenly, and Denzel Washington is left with the crime family, and he takes it in a bold new direction. The Vietnam War had just broke out, so he goes over to Vietnam and buys straight cocaine, and he brings it back, smuggles it back. He's got some contacts with the United States Army, and they smuggle back for him, and he pays them, gets it back to the United States, and sells it as blue magic. And it's the most pure cocaine anyone's ever seen, and it just goes on from there. Great story, great movie, great performances. I think I picked it up for $7.99 a couple months ago at Best Buy. It's usually probably 10 or 15. It was on sale that week, but the fan just blew the digital copy. The next up is more of a mediocre movie, but was touted as being the most badass action movie ever, and that is The Expendables. Sylvester Stallone, Statham, Jet Li, Mickey Rourke, Bruce Willis. It's got all the names in it. But overall, I gotta say, I wasn't impressed by it. It's not near bad. It's just pretty generic. This version is the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy. It's pretty standard fare for an action movie. Mercenaries, the Expendables, go to another country, contracted by someone to blow something up or kill someone, remove a dictator. It turns out the dictator's just a puppet regime for a wealthy businessman trying to make more money. And by the end of it, there's a lot of explosions, a lot of gunfights. It's standard fare for an action movie nowadays. It wasn't bad, but it's just, it's just been there, done that. Honestly, my favorite character out of the whole movie was Jason Statham. He's fantastic. There's no bad performances by anyone. It's just, you've been there and done it so many times that I'm not impressed by it. Although I am probably going to go see Expendables 2 just because Chuck Norris is in it and it looks pretty cool. But, and by the end of it, the 60-year-old Sylvester Stallone falls in love with not 15, that'd be incest. Not incest. It would be, what is it called? Anyway, he falls in love with this 20-year-old Brazilian hottie or something. He's 60 and what the hell? But next up, Jason Bateman, Mila Kunis, a Mike Judge film. It is Extract. This movie has the exact same feel as Office Space. It is single disc. Basically, Jason Bateman owns his own company that produces a item called Extract. And, you go through his daily life, his daily struggles. His wife never wants to have sex with him anymore. It's a funny, real-life type movie. Like I said, it feels just like you're watching Office Space. I'd say definitely check it out if you like that movie. It's pretty funny. I really like Jason Bateman. Mila Kunis is pretty hot in it as well. Ben Affleck's in it. Just forgot about that. He plays like a stoner guy. It's a pretty damn good movie. I think it goes for $7 or $8 all the time at Best Buy. Check it out. I believe it might be streaming on Netflix. So if you don't want to pay, just check it out on Netflix. Next up is more of a weird buy for me. I bought the Harry Potter, and the Death Hallows Part 2 single disc. Actually, this came with a digital copy. And you can go ahead and pause it and take the slip because I never use my digital copies. But I bought this for $8, and I was really surprised. I was like, "What the hell is this doing in here?" It's usually $25. But I picked it up immediately, and when I saw it, and went looking for Harry Potter and the Death Hallows Part 1. But they don't make a single disc version of that, and the digital copy, DVD, whatever version is $25. So I have every Harry Potter movie except for Part 1. Because it's still too damn expensive. Great movie, looks great on Blu-ray, really dark, really gritty, more mature movie, not for the kids anymore. Harry Potter's grown up and it's quite badass. But one thing about the movie that kind of bugged me was that Harry Potter didn't kill Voldemort. Neville Longbottom killed Voldemort, at least in my eyes, because he cut the head off that snake, and that, I don't remember much about it. He killed the snake, and then he, I don't know. But last up is The Rock's Walking Tall, and this is another $7 Blu-ray, single disc. And the movie isn't bad. It really isn't. I can't compare it to the original Walking Tall, but it's a solid movie. We're going on 9 minutes here. Gonna try and shorten this up. It's a good movie. Rock comes home from war or some conflict or something. I guess he got injured and he's coming home to his town. His town's all changed. Rich guys taking it over, closed all the jobs, opened up a casino. It's pretty a generic feel as well, but it's not bad. It's good for just a quick watch. It's not very long. Decent enough action. Rock kicks some ass. But that's the Blu-ray update. That's the Ultimate Blu-ray Update Part 3. I got even more, but I'm debating whether or not to make Ultimate Blu-ray Update Part 4, because I'm going to have to make a July update, and I'm a little low on the Do-Re-Mi again. So I'm thinking about saving those for a July update. But thanks for watching. Have a nice day.